Good morning, collective. Today I'd like to talk about red flags. When someone you really care about has shown you sort of on the up and up and then on the low below who they really are, there's somebody who has sort of a double life. Something's going on with them. Maybe they're lying about some things, lying about the job they have, lying about where they live, even something as simple as lying about their age. You've decided to do a little snooping about it and find out what might be the truth about these red flags before you go no contact, Because if someone is not willing to tell you the truth about themselves, they're probably not going to tell you the truth about their double life and anything that they have that's going on. Now, a lot of times living a double life can be a mental illness. It can be someone who may be a little bit schizophrenic or somebody who has depression that they're hiding and they're self-medicating to appear a little bit better than what they are. But if you get the red flags, you know that it's somebody's going to need your help. And they certainly don't want to get caught. They don't. But on the other hand, because you've done the snooping, it might be something that you can help them with, these red flags. I mean, if it's something like they're not telling the truth about their job, that's something that you could live with. If they're not telling the truth about how much money they make or how many children they have, those are things you might be able to live with. And if you do enough snooping, you can find out. But some things that have red flags, like whether they are a substance abuser, whether they are a child abuser, whether they have been on the pedophile record for your town, or whether they have criminal record having to do with thief and things like that. Those are things you need to know. That type of double life is certainly not acceptable. And I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, if you will. But you have to make a decision once you catch them, whether you're going to go no contact. And I'm going to leave that up to you. I have not met anyone yet that I haven't felt that their red flags had something to do with something they were hiding that was because they weren't feeling like they were enough, and that can be worked with. So that type of double life, I may be able to accept. But if they're on the sex offender register, or if they've been ousted from a job because of embezzlement or theft, those are the types of things that you need to be aware of. So this is just a heads up on those red flags. I'm telling you, that's my granddaughter. Don't deny them. Look into them, for sure. Look into them. But there are some things in a double life that you can work with. Spirit of Asabel saying, you be the judge.